Alright guys, this is Rot TV here. I'm gonna be doing another Mikhail video here. And really, I'm not very prepared for this. Really what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys one of the best methods of leveling up in this era. Um for characters 40 pretty much actually 30 through 50. Um and that's actually the main thing that I'm going to go over in this video is as the name entails, I'm going to be doing the same thing over and over again, which is going to get very repetitive. And that's just how it goes. I mean, there's really no choice unless you want to, pick another spot, which is something I might actually do. But aside from that, the what I'm going for is I'm actually going to go to something that really isn't touched very often. I know in GMS, which is King Pepe. I'm gonna go to him in Mushroom Castle or whatever you want to call it, the Mushroom Kingdom. I'm gonna go to him and I'm gonna just kind of do that over and over, and that's pretty much all I'm gonna do until I'm like level 55, which is why it's so boring because it's repetitive. You just do the same, like I said, you just do the same thing over and over again. It's actually, in the community, it's actually called a PQ. It's actually called a party quest, but really, it's not much of a party quest by the looks of it. I mean, all you do is kill a single monster who summons other monsters, but that's beside the point. All you do is kill the same monster over and over again, and you know, you could say the same about grinding, but at least during grinding, you're moving. With this, you're not moving. You're not moving from another map. You're just doing the same thing. I need to complete a few quests over here, but yeah, I mean it's weird. I think I actually started on CDs earlier because I was in Kerning City when I popped in, but I don't know really. I got new gloves. That's nice. Let's check that quest. This is probably the kill everything quest, which I'm going to ignore. That's another quest. There's probably another quest over. Nope, I'm good. Alright, so I'm gonna hop over now. As you can see, that got me the majority of the level. Um, so, it won't take me too long to... Some of you have been asking me if you can spam, or one person I saw have been asking me if you can spam the rush skill, and you kind of can, I noticed. I thought you couldn't, but apparently you can, so that's going to be really important for grinding in large groups, probably. But honestly, I never really do that. I kind of stick to Soul Blade, and sometimes I use Soul Driver, because I have Soul Driver here. And this actually does 286, while this does 340, so that's going to be important. From the last video, I don't think I've used this guy at all. I did take off my helmet, because my helmet looked kind of dorky, if you will. Looks like I had a bullet head. Hold on, let me put it on. Right here. Looks like I have a bullet head. And honestly, I'm not a bullet, so I'll take that off. I'd rather just have a better look to myself than to have 44 defense and 2 attack, or 2 strength. If it were 2 attack, then I'd take it, but it's only 2 strength, so I'm fine. As you can see, I'm just kind of sticking. I mean, yeah, Soul Driver will do a lot of damage, but yeah, it's not impressive. It's a good 1.6k. So yeah, I mean, I don't get why, like, I don't get why people do all this. Like, what makes, I don't get why people, like, do something like this. They go to a place just to do the same thing over and over again. Now you can say the same about Maple Story, but again, that's beside the point. Like, it's a little bit repetitive and very boring to just do the same thing over and wrong button. It's a little repetitive to just go into a party quest over and over again. I mean, with a normal party quest, you're at least talking to people. You're doing something, but you're doing different things. You may be doing the same party quest, but at least there are different phases to it. You have to do different things, which makes it at least a little more interesting. But with this specific thing, I don't care about you. Um, but with this, with this, there's really like you're doing exactly the same thing, which was kind of stupid in my opinion. I mean, yeah, it's good experience. That's about the only benefit with it. You may be able to get some level 35 equips, but really no one comes there for that. I did level up. That's nice. I might do that again. As you can see, I'm actually getting a good amount of experience. Just here. So I might also stick here. I know I did that a little bit in the last video, but I might stick. So yeah, I do have. You probably already know this, but I do have this mastered. I'm working on that, which is going to be really nice to have. There's my range, which is actually nice. I mean, 394 to 730 is pretty awesome. I didn't have any gloves on, which is interesting. Let me actually use that buff. As you can see, I don't have any health potions on right now because honestly, that's not much. I'm taking 1 damage, so really I don't need them. You're gonna hear my one benefit that I find to having this really stupid mic. This is my backup. My Turtle Beach is crapped on me. I think I already said that. But the one benefit to having this mic is the fact that you can't hear my birds in the background. You used to be able to, and for the majority of my videos, you used to be able to hear my birds going off in the background because I'm in my bedroom and that's where my birds are, and they're actually across the room. So, you probably won't hear that as much. It also gives me a little bit of experience with my new editing program. I use Sony Vegas now, which is professional editing. It's Sony Vegas 10, and it's really, really nice. I mean, it just feels professional. It is definitely a professional program. So I'm glad to have that. Um, yeah, that's about all I want to go over in this. But really, what else am I gonna talk about? Because this is getting really boring. Mm, I'm gonna go over here. Okay, King Pepe. Really not much of anything. You kill one monster. For those of you who don't know, you kill one monster. I forgot I have the 125 and 120 buff. But you kill one monster and get a box, and that's about it. I'm gonna skip the boxes purely because I don't feel like having them. You need to be in a party. It can be in a party of 1, which is kind of interesting. But there are a few party quests that you can solo like that. This is my problem with this. It's not designed. It was designed way back when 1024 by 768 didn't exist. So it's a little weird. But as you can see, I actually take damage here, which is probably going to mean I need a few health potions. Mana is going to get a little strenuous too. Yeah. However, this isn't quick. I don't understand. Like, this isn't necessarily fast. So, I don't get why people do this. I guess it's just because the numbers are big, but I'd figure that people were smarter than that. So, I'm going to assume that, yeah, it is the best that I can do. Sometimes people do that. I mean, I don't know how much experience I gained there, but because I actually couldn't see it. I'm gonna pick up a few of these potions just because I kind of need the whites and the what do you call it? It's the whites and the blues. I have 647 blues though. 700, actually 778. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I do have a 1.5x experience buff here. That's going to expire on the 19th, so I might use that. I know what that is. That's an Oswon thing. Okay. Renegade. The Renegade updates. Phantom's coming out. That's going to be interesting. Phantom's coming out for GMS, which means my Phantom videos are going to be kind of obsolete. I mean, really, I'm not. There's not going to be really much of a point in them except for maybe featuring some KMS content that is for higher up levels, which means I'm going to keep him, and I'm probably going to do a fourth job advancement tutorial on it. So be on the lookout for that. But other than that, I'm going to say that my Phantom thing has come to a close. Really, there's no point in it. Actually, screw it. I'm going to keep it until Phantom comes out, which is in July. Which means I need to get uploading. I might upload a few more videos, including the fourth, but I'm gonna end it off at the fourth job. Once I hit fourth job, the series is gonna be over. It's pretty much what I want to do in Korean Maple Story. As like it's a big goal of mine um is to get to 120 because I haven't honestly the only 120 I've ever hit was my Paladin in Global, and that was on 9x. Like I had 3 days of 9x that I just decked, and that got me up to 120. So I really want to do it legit. It may have taken me. I've been playing this game for years now, 4 years maybe. So that's gonna be really important to me is to get to fourth job. In Korean Maple Story at least. I actually haven't been playing Korean Maple Story for 4 years, so getting to 120 on my Paladin is pretty important, but really I don't play on my Paladin in Global. I really don't play Global anymore, so really there's no point. In fact, if anything, I really don't play Maple Story anymore. I mean, I like it. I'm fine with I like recording. I like making videos on it, but I don't really play it like for fun anymore. I don't really play it because honestly, to me, it's not really fun right now. I mean, I'm kind of in a phase. If you guys get what I mean, I just like to switch between games every few months, every 1 or 2 months. Like I'm kind of in a Call of Duty and Battlefield phase right now. I might switch over because I used to be playing Halo all the time. Now I'm playing Battlefield and Call of Duty. I might switch back to Maple Story. I don't know, but still, yeah, here we are. Like I said, gaming on repeat. That might be a good title. I'm gonna title it that. I'm gonna title it gaming on repeat. Because really, yeah, look at it. I'm doing the same thing over and over. I'm holding the X button right now because that's where I put my Soul Blade. Right, is right there on X. Um, this is normally how I play. Is just have it on X, and this is just kind of hold down the button. The occasional I'll press page down because my keyboard controller. My keyboard is set up really weird. I might actually start playing with a controller just because I feel like it, because that might be entertaining as a video, just to kind of see, you know, exactly how much of a fool I look like when I play like that. I don't know. It would, as far as I know, it would be friggin' hilarious. I love how I have 362, even though I have another 50 right there. Yeah, kind of heal up. Every few rounds, I'm just gonna kind of hold down my delete button so that I can heal up because I'm using orange potions. So yeah, that'll be kind of cool. I mean, I won't have to heal during the fight, so that'll be kind of convenient. There's a good way to dodge that is rush him. Shut up. I just figured out that there's a little squeak of penguin squeak that this guy makes when he summons. And that was really high pitched and annoying, so I don't want to listen to that. I'm not really sure what this quest is, but it might be killing stuff, so I'll kill stuff. Because it looks like an event quest. So I'll do that. And so once I kill this guy, I'll see if that is an event quest. But yeah, like I said, this is easy. And I keep forgetting to use, what do you call it? Because that's going to speed things up. Now I have more enemies. Die. That was easy. Where's my staples button? I don't have it with me. Jeez. Yeah, look at that. That's definitely killing monsters. So I'll keep killing monsters. I think I already went over this, but right now I have my shield, which is level 2, 23%. I really wish it kept the levels that I had on it when I job advanced. I was about to call it prestiged, which would be kind of an interesting way to describe a job advance as a prestige. Um, Maybe I'll make a game someday called job advancing prestiging. That'll be fun. Yeah. I did re-upload. For those of you who don't know, I did re-upload my Phantom video, my 10th Phantom video, because I got a lot of complaints that the sound sucked, and yes, I knew that the sound sucked, and I didn't have the wits to edit it, and so I edited it, and there it is. So yeah, you know, I always think about why I have so many subscribers, and really, it's one of the only things that I can say. Yeah, it's because I'm white. Because since I'm white, I mean, I speak English. I mean, that's not. I'm not trying to be racist. This is bad. I'm not trying to be racist or anything. Trust me. But because I'm white, I speak English, and because I speak English, I have no idea. Maybe I have no idea what any of the stuff on the screen says, except for maybe level and my name. But yeah, I mean, I speak English, so I can commentate English with this game, which is a Korean game. Um, yeah, that was really bad. I shouldn't have said any of that. But I did see a comment that said finally someone speaks is someone who speaks English, which I thought was pretty hilarious. I don't know about you, but I thought it was funny. So yeah, I just looked at one of the forums and I saw a lot of crap is going down right now. Nexon Korea has been alright, so let me describe this. Somehow, in some way that I have no idea about, 1.8 million account infos were leaked from Nexon Korea, which is yeah, obviously Korean Maple Story right there. So Nexon Korea got fined a lot, including some USD, which is United States dollars, probably from the United States. I don't know how. So that really confuses me, but Korea is starting to implement a few new laws, including one of which, now don't get your hopes up on this cuz this is really obscure. One of which says that online games do not require KSSNs. Don't get your hopes up on this because as far as I know, this is a really obscure topic right now. And as far as I know, they're going to make mobile phones the requirement. So I have no idea what's going on with that. And it's an obscure topic, so don't freak out. Trust me. Just don't freak out about it. That was I really shouldn't have said that because now people are going to freak out. Yeah, don't freak out. Just don't. I don't want to deal with it because if it gets out, then I'm probably gonna get a lot of crap and things are gonna happen. But they're implementing a ton of new laws in Korea, and they're also something about making games that charge people for like game gold or items is going to be illegal. I'm not really sure what that means, but it sounds to me like free to play isn't going to be free to play anymore because they're not going to profit from free to play, which is weird. Um, so because like you can't sell things like Nexon Cash, you can't sell that. You can't sell items. Like for you World of Warcraft players, there are a ton of items in that game that you can buy for real money, for dollars, euros, whatever currency you guys use. So I don't know a thing about that. But yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. All right, this is getting really boring, so I'm gonna pop out and I'm gonna go this way. Do 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 do. This also seems faster, so I'm gonna stick with this. I keep trying to hit I keep trying to hit my V button, which is the event window, which is really annoying because when I use my Phantom, I have the I have something that pushes the enemies back with C, and then immediately I hit V to use Phantom Rush, which is a nice because it hits enemies with both attacks. Because with Phantom Rush, you guys have probably seen it. It it hits them twice during the rush, and then another 3 times when I arrive at the destination with the little like pole or the little cane, throw it up in the air kind of thing. So yeah, I mean I keep hitting V over that, which is a little annoying. Which is why I really don't like these new characters because they take getting used to. A lot of I mean this one doesn't because it's a lot like a normal Dawn Warrior. So really there's no point in that. I mean there's all right, that was wrong. There is a point in making a Dawn Warrior. I've gotten this. There is a point in making a Dawn Warrior versus making a um, what do you call it? Ooh, that might be nice. Versus making a versus making a Mikhail. There is, in fact, a point. Yes, it seems like Mikhail would be the better choice because it has a higher level cap and all that stuff, but both characters offer a unique experience. I'm sure that a lot of people are going to think that Mikhail is more fun than a Dawn Warrior. I'm sure people are going to think that a Dawn Warrior is more fun than Mikhail. I really don't. Ooh. I forgot. There's a summer event going on in Korean Maple Story, so surfboards are going to drop sometimes, which is going to be kind of cool. Um, what else am I going to go over? I think I mentioned this earlier. They restricted Aaron Evan Dual Blade in Korean Maple Story. I'm pretty sure that that's going to mean they're going to be uber buffed. That's kind of it kind of foreshadows that, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's just because, you know, a lot of the heroes were the majority of the all of the heroes were restricted and they kind of wanted Aaron and Evan to be the same. So yeah, I mean, they restricted those. Dual Blade was always restricted actually. They restricted that kind of like Mercedes and Demon Slayer. They were released and then you know a few weeks and they weren't be able to make it again. So yeah, really nothing's going on right now other than what I've mentioned. So I'm gonna actually end it off here. Thanks guys for watching. Like, comment, favorite, subscribe. Um, as example, my 10th video, you guys all said, yeah, the audio quality sucks, and I know that because you guys mentioned it. I changed it, so I am actually listening to you. Unlike a lot of other people who don't. I am listening. Stay chill, guys.